Live and YouTube Live. Crystar Galactica, your fairy god sis, St. Joe Narcata. We are Galactivators here in the mix. Another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the beach. Woo! It's a glorious day here in Southern California, and we wanted to share our yoga with y'all. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for being here with us today and joining us on our live. We're going to take the next hour or so of our beautiful lives and step outside. We invite you to join us. Put down your blanket, sheet, a yoga mat. Roll your shoulders back down, up, back down. Sit down on the ground and begin to settle in and find our breath. We're going to take some time to just be present with ourselves and quiet our minds. It's a really intense time of transition right now in our beautiful country, so just being in this place where we can connect as our divine selves, beyond borders, beyond walls, beyond political parties, beyond the rises and falls of the empire. Just let yourself breathe. Welcome, Michelle J. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is all about envisioning. It's the blue rhythmic night day of abundance, super friends. Galactically, thank you for the gift. Today is about envisioning your life, your reality, your world, how you prefer it to be. So going inward and finding that feeling, focusing your intention, and just breathing into the reality that you prefer. Envision your body healthy and strong. Envision your world happy and peaceful. Envision your divinity, your avatar self fully present in your physical form. Your yoga fully yoked. Body, mind, spirit, breath, soul united in that place of oneness. Today's the day we are transforming in our heart. And our job as fellow Galactivators is to blast rainbows to the world outside of you. First filling up with that full spectrum light from rosy, bright pink gold in your soles, red in your root, orange in your sacrum, gold in your plexus, emerald green in your heart, sky blue in your throat, indigo space in your mind's eye, ultraviolet flames blasting out your crown, super friends. And envision just threads of light encircling us and connecting us as a global community. Om Namah Shivaya. Just keep holding the space together. Highest good, positive expectation, pure positive energy flowing, life force growing, goodness, greatness, all is well. And then let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Just placing our intention, looking up at the blue. The fairies say that the blue sky is the most powerful hue for manifesting, for creating your own personal lottery wins or energetic and spiritual equivalent. Just visualize that goodness, that greatness, that love, that bliss, that excitement, that positive expectation. Super friends, Galactivate. And then let's just clap our hands together. Bring our hands in front of our mind's eye. And just practice that golden feeling. Let the alchemy flow. Well-being abounds. And all is well. And the earth is stable. And each breath makes us healthy and vital. And allow our mind to just take all of its sensationalistic thoughts, its bombastic thoughts, and just release them, set them down, let them go, unclutch. Let's bring our hands in front of our throat. We're gonna take an Om, Ah, O, U, silence together with the power of creation. Deep inhale. Hands in front of our hearts, bowing our heads to our hearts. And then let's place our left hand on our heart and our right hand on top. Bowing. Our left hand represents the feminine side, our mother. Right hand represents the masculine side, our father. And where the two commingle, there am I. And raise those arms up to the sky. Let's shift the crossing of our legs. Bring in the other leg on the top. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the likes. Let's inhale, hands on our knees, and exhale as we roll back, please. First, one direction, leading from our heart. Flowing with our breath. Warming up our spine. Quieting our mind. And now flowing to the other side. Today's galactic energies are all about aligning with the cycles and the rhythms of life. Let's inhale, arms up. The Hermetic principles speak about the rhythm, the polarity. As we interlace those fingers, let's just gently stretch side to side. The pendulum swings back and forth in life. And yet our power comes from our vibration, holding our frequency stable. And we do that by quieting our mind, calming it down, and then by focusing. So let's flip those palms around up, and we're gonna start with some breath of fire. So we're gonna pulse our belly, keeping those arms up. Bringing our drishti, our gaze in and up to that third eye. Pulling our belly in as we exhale. And allowing the inhales to happen automatically. Thank you everyone who's sharing the live and liking the live. Om Namah Shivaya. Observe as the Kundalini starts to rise. Arf, arf. Chubby.
You need to teach him yoga. You gotta teach him yoga. Sit, sit. Good dog, good dog. Hey, I don't have no treats. No treats. Forget the treats.
Charlie, pets are treats. Charlie,
Enjoy.
Thank you. Dog is love. Deep breath in, hold it at the top, look up with your eyes, big smile. Engage your root, Mula Bandha, pull everything in and up to your brain. Breathe in a little more, and a little more. Om Namah Shivaya. Oh, and then bringing our hands together. Let's unwind our legs and just take it into a forward fold. All the breath out, hold it out, tucking our chin under and keep it out. And at the bottom of our exhales, we're gonna create a little vacuum with our belly. So sucking up and in without inhaling. And then let's breathe in, rise up, bring our hands back, lean up and back. Lifting our heart, appreciating right now, just breathing in this vital life force, this pure positive energy as we take our neck, our eyes side to side, lift our chin, head is back, just relax. All is well here. And coming on back to the center, let's bring our knees together and make some circles with our shoulders up, back, down. Higher mind. Invite your higher mind to be here. Your inner being, your inner wisdom, as we sit up nice and tall and take our neck over to the right. We're gonna add our tongue and our eyes to it. So stick your tongue out, stretch your eyes, everything over to the right. Face yoga. Lion's breath. Pull your belly in, forceful exhales. Two more like this. Last one, best one. And coming through center before we go to the other side. Let's just walk ourselves forward. Super friends, tuck our chin under, feet are pressed together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Breathing into your inner space, painting a picture inside of peace, well-being, happiness, satisfaction, alignment, high vibrations, health, well-being, all the way down to your root, Mula Bandha, Muladhara Chakra. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is a mantra that invokes all the elemental forces being in harmonious balance together in our lives. Earth, the air, the fire, the water, the ether, all the forces working together for our highest good. Breathing and walking our hands back up. Let's give ourselves a little foot massage. Notice the difference between the sides of our neck. Shake out our faces, bring our hands to our ankles, roll the shoulders up, back down as we inhale, look up with our third eye to that third eye, and then as we exhale, we're gonna take that neck over to the left side. So just leaning back, stretch our neck, stick out that tongue. And then we'll play with that lion's breath, pulling that belly in, really move that prana through. Opening up that Ida Nadi on the left side. Wow, I'm seeing all kinds of visuals like blue sparkles and golden networks of light and red glowing around everything. So our coming back to center, let's just taking our neck side to side. Our inner vision, our third eye's power, our pineal gland, it is able to receive light, translate light. And as we all know, light is a spectrum, and we live in the center of it in the visible bandwidth. And above, traveling towards us, ultraviolet light, X-ray light, and gamma rays, which is consciousness. And once again, a reminder that in the Hermetic spectrum, the Hermetic belief structure, the first Hermetic principle is everything is consciousness, mentalism. Everything is thought, awareness, consciousness. So yoga and the ancient Hermetic principles are the same. And let's bring those feet forward, super friends, as we start to fold. And at the other side of the light spectrum, light traveling away from us, is the infrared light, the microwave light, and the radio waves of light. So the third Hermetic principle is vibration, that we are vibrating frequencies. We are sending signals to life, radio waves of light. So tune into that tail behind you as we fold over ourselves and just play with your frequency, your vibration, as we take a little more breath of fire. So pressing into our souls and just pulsing our belly and raising our frequency. Inhaling, coming on up as we breathe in. Lean back, look up with our eyes, hold the breath at the top. And exhale. All right, so let's come back to center and enter into Gomukhasana. So bringing our left heel close to our hip, left knee facing forward. Let's cross our right knee over the left, stacking our knees. And we're gonna play with some alternate nostril breathing. But first, let's take a little water break. And we're gonna place our 2 fingers on that third eye point. Use our right thumb to cover up the right side and our ring finger to be the one covering up the left. So first we're gonna inhale through the right, cover up the right, inhale through the left side. And we'll just breathe in and out a few times on that left side. Om Namah Shivaya. And then we'll close that left side and breathe in and out the right a few times. And just, you may notice one side is more open than the other right now. Our body does that periodically throughout the day. And we'll breathe in the right, close it. Breathe out the left. This balances the brain hemispheres. and awakens the nadis. Breathe in the left, close it, look up at that third eye, the Ajna chakra, and then breathe out the right. Observing how we feel as we inhale our arms up to the sky. Reach up with that right arm, grab your intention, focus in your mind's eye, visualize, vibrate every cell, health, well-being, vitality, happiness, attraction, magnetism, money, wealth, prosperity, love, health, joy, bliss, excitement, leadership qualities, passion, purpose, mission, intent. And exhale and reach. As we breathe in, left arm reaches up high. Receptivity, allowance, satisfaction, peace, calm, patience, kindness, wholeness, completeness, love, sweetness. As we bend this left elbow, gently pulling back, pressing back with our head as we gaze up at that third eye. Visualize that pineal gland becoming something inside of us today, becoming able to fully receive this X-ray light passing through us. X-ray vision awakening today. See that ultraviolet light rays, A, B, C, vitamin D, right there in your brain as you breathe. Hi. Do.
I caught you guys at the Gay Pride Parade.
Oh, wonderful. We're streaming live right here, just so you know. So if you want to be on camera, stand behind, or if you don't want to be on camera, you can just be right here. Your choice. And then if you like Super Friends, just shift the crossing of your arms and bring that other arm back behind.
Yay! You see it?
Got a fairy, yeah!
And
Oh, you got two fairies!
Wow.
Beautiful, thank you.
Can you text us to that? Text that to us? Here's our phone number. That's our cell phone number.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, my friends, releasing your arms. Let's walk ourselves forward. Just folding over those hips, wiggling our toes, tucking our chin, relaxing our neck. Really allowing those hips to open. Breathe in well-being and peace, loving kindness and patience. Breathe in light and beauty. Now let's rise up and lean back and unwind these legs and shake them out, swim them out, stretch them out. Shake our faces out, press into the earth, lift our shoulders, lift our chin, lift our eyes, lift our gaze, lift our frequency. Straighten those legs, big smile. Let's take it home. And bringing those legs down, point the toes, taking an intermission, coming back for a fish pose. So coming down onto our forearms, our elbows, let's lift up with our heart, lean up and back, lifting that chin high. And maybe your crown makes it down. Fill up with the love of dog to the ground. Open your heart, blast rainbows to the world. Super friends, Galactivate. And coming on up, thank you. We'll be in the Christmas parade
Thank you.
too.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, my friends. So now we're gonna enter the other side. So bending that right knee now, right heel close to that left hip, and stacking our left knee on top of the right, and sitting on up, sitting down between our legs, and just connect into this shape. Use your intention, use your third eye. Breathe inwardly, find your alignment. Find your breath. Om Namah Shivaya. And now we're gonna take our alternate nostril breathing on the other side. So this time we're gonna use our left hand to balance ourselves out. Our peace fingers at our third eye. Left thumb on that left side. Breathe in and out the right a few times. Inviting that Pingala Nadi to awaken. Om Namah Shivaya. Covering up that right side with that left ring finger, and breathing in and out the left side a few times. Breathing in the left, breathing out the right. Breathe in the right, breathe out the left. Mahatma. Welcoming in the Mahatma space. Entering in that space of oneness together with our spiritual selves, our soul self. Coming back to center. Inhale our arms up to the sky, giving thanks to the Most High. You know, Prince said that if we tune into the media and we let ourselves get carried away by its polarizing intentions, let's reach up with that left arm, that we can lose our soul. In yoga, our soul is our Atma. Let's reach up with that right arm and recovering, finding, embracing our Atma. Together in unity, we become the Mahatma, the Maha, the big mama Atma. Bending that right elbow, that place of oneness, samadhi, is what yoga is all about. It's the apex of the yoga pyramid. It's the star on the top of the Christmas tree, the yoga Christmas tree. Being in that place of enlightenment and using all forces of life, all the forces working together for the highest good. Om Namah Shivaya. That we are all children of yoga, children of Shiva, children of consciousness, of super consciousness, creator consciousness, the higher mind, yoga, our human divine, Atma, Om Namah Shivaya. And if you'd like to add a little to your arms, you can swing this left arm back and interlace those fingertips and press back. Go Mukhasana. As we find that deep breath. Letting that peace wash over us as we release our arms down to the ground, walking ourselves forward, tucking our chin under. As we walk our hands up now, breathe in that ultraviolet light, that light that is coming to us, open to receive. As we bring our arms up and back, that X-ray light, let it pass through us, unwinding those legs, elevating them up. The gamma rays of light, that higher mind, that Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, the yoga, Shiva Loka, Vishnu Loka, the frequency of unity. Let's zigzag those legs as we balance and breathe. Focus on your frequency, your vibration, unconditionally. We are magnetic to well-being. Breathe that into your root, your core, your lower chakras, from your heart down. The fairies say our heart is always open. It's so stubbornly open. And the mind, now take the reins and push that heart light down into your belly, into your plexus, into your sacrum, into your root, down to your soles, love into your body. And then release those legs and forward fold. Breathe that love into yourself, super friends, so you have it to share with others. Om Namah Shivaya. Divine love. So there's a yoga story about the gods and goddesses and the anti-god goddess forces working together to extract first the poison from life and then the nectar of enlightenment, of immortality. And they do it by churning the oceans of milk, they call it, or the white ocean, that bandwidth of light that we're in, that is so polarizing. Extracting the nectar and removing the poison, like sucking out that rattlesnake bite, but not swallowing it. Let our breath be the medicine now to just fill us up inside with who we really are. Fairies say, Nandiji says that our first leader, our first guru, is our mother and our father. So embracing that feminine love in our hearts right now, that unconditional love. And then let's rise on up and swing around onto our knees and then move our feet to the side, spread our legs and just sit down. If this feels good in between your legs, or if this is too much, you can just bring your legs together, feet together, and sit on top of your legs. So let's start to make some circles with our shoulders and take our neck side to side. And then let's inhale our arms out to the side, palms up, stretch them wide. And then rotate them, palms down and back behind, just stretching those arms, holding them out. Let's bring them up high, and we're gonna take some bee breath here, buzzing. So let's make the mudra for transcending the ego. So rolling those fingers in, thumbs up, raising those arms up overhead, and then we're gonna bring our teeth together and buzz our whole body. Bzzz. Breathe in, be aware of your crown, be aware of your root and your heart, your mind's eye. Deep breath, let's keep going. One more round like this. There we go. Kundalini. So let's clap our hands together, rub our hands together, activate some infrared heat. Beneath us in the earth, super friends, there's a spin. There's a vibration, there's a frequency, there's a super consciousness. And the earth, visualize it coming up like the frequencies of the crystals or salt crystals or pyramids or triangular shapes or cubes and squares. Imagine that buzzing up beneath us and attuning our lower energy centers with the earth as we welcome the earth kundalini. And now we're gonna take this heat and bring it down to the ground, and from your hands just send your heart love, send all your full spectrum exhales, super friends, to the earth dimension. May all beings in this dimension receive peace and blessings today, including you and me and we. Leaning that head back and maybe even easing our way back down, if that feels good on your legs or your thighs, down to the ground, or maybe just down to your arms, your elbows. And the mantra is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings be blessed and peaceful and successful and happy. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Guru Namaha. Hare Om. So let's rise on up. And let's walk our hands forward. Once again, using our hands, send all our love to the planet, super friends. From wherever you are around this beautiful earth, let's just flood the world with our infrared light, with our heat, with our warm hearts, with our breath, with our powerful exhales and our life force, with our focus, with our mind's eye, with our intent. Send peace to the world, send love to the world, send gratitude to the world, send appreciation to the world. Send unity to the world, send community to the world, send friendliness and kindness and peace. And then let's rise on up into a tabletop. Thank you for joining us today. Let's move our spine around, up and down. Inhale, drop our belly. Look up with our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine, pull in our hips. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Welcome love here as we make some circles. Love your spine. Love your body. What a gift. Yoga is about achieving that space of oneness with divine love. The balance between the polarities, the opposing forces, the feminine and the masculine, which is one of the Hermetic principles, gender. Everything intrinsically has within it a polarity, a dualistic nature, like the yin and yang symbol, like the Tao. There is just a flow to life, a current that flows through life, and it has a plus charge to it and a minus charge to it, and that's just the way things are. So we find that center where we find that I am presence. And in that centered place, we can choose. Choice is how we choose to respond to life's frequencies. Let's inhale this right leg back. And exhale, send it over to that right elbow. Inhale it back. Exhale it forward towards our nose. Inhale it back. Exhale it over to that left elbow. Inhale it back. And exhale, float it on forward. Bring it on up. Give ourselves some space. Drop into that hip flexor as we breathe in. The peace, the love. Right arm lifts up to the sky. Open your heart. Super friends, from the core of your heart, from the very fiber of your being, all of our thanks and gratitude to life, our wishes, our intentions for our todays and our tomorrows. Just manifest, focus on that blue hue and visualize on that screen of creation a peaceful world, a loving world, a kind world, a generous world, an abundant world, a new world, a fun world. Reach up to those higher dimensions, the higher lokas, the higher planes of existence, planes of peace and bliss. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And then let's bring this right hand to the inside of that right foot. And maybe you move that foot over a little, maybe you don't, but just let that knee fall open into your hips, into Muladhara, Mulabandha, engage. The Svadhisthana chakra, your emotional center, your womb space energetically. Breathe into your plexus, all those lower chakras. Happiness, joy, unconditional, positive expectation. As we send those hips back, visualize our bodies becoming so strong and healthy and vital. Toes up, nose to knee, straightening that leg. As we lean those hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Invite Hanuman, that higher mind, that monkey mind, that mind of devotion and service and bhakti, that loving heart space here to serve. As we bend that knee again and start to inchworm this leg forward, holding ourselves up and lifting our hearts. And the mantra Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha, calling in the monkey lord to us, symbolizing us mastering our monkey minds and living in our hearts. Waheguru. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. 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 All right, super friends. Bending that knee and squaring our hips forward now. Coming onto the side, heel toeing that foot, right foot over to the left, flexing that foot, squaring our hips, lifting our hearts. Deep breath in and walking ourselves forward. Focusing our intention and breathing. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that, Sam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing, relaxing, melting in. Breathe in all this ultraviolet light, the X-ray light, the gamma light, the superconscious blue hue of light. And visualize those super gigantic blue beings. Shiva, Krishna, Vishnu, Devi, being so big, like an atom trying to discern their body. But just visualize the body of the universe outside of us that we are a part of, listening to us, having compassion on us here in Earthville, and giving us waves of healing and well-being and upliftment and empowerment and excitement and peace and joy, wellness and vitality and immortality. Let that amrita, that nectar of the gods, the devas, the devis, drink it in today, super friends. As the poison has been extracted, held by Lord Shiva, all the forces being in balance. Om Namah Shivaya. We, the beloveds, the goddess form of Vishnu is here today, drinking that feminine energy, Kundalini Shakti, the prana Shakti, the life force that just emanates from us like a sweet perfume, that when we walk in the room as goddess, God realized avatar incarnations of the highest lokas of life, we emanate a signal to life, and life reflects in kind in the cosmic mirror as we align with the rhythm, with the funk, with the heartbeat, with the soul of existence. Om Namah Shivaya. As we lift our hearts now and swing this leg back around and just come onto our thighs. Cobra. Squeeze those shoulders together, lift our heart, lift our chin, look up with our third eyes, notice the difference between the sides. Scanning your body with your third eye, inviting spiritual bliss to manifest within you, with your body, with your thoughts, with your mind, with your frequency or vibration. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandam Paramashivoham. And slowly lowering down, super friends, touching your third eye to the ground, curl the toes, press into the ground, lifting up into a plank pose. Enjoying the intermission before we go to the other side. Just breathing in a little strength right now, a little power. Visualize your solar plexus, Manipura, your stomach fire, your digestive fire of life. Visualize it growing so bright as we pulse our belly with some breath of fire. All right, super friends, let's press back into a downward dog. So stepping our feet just a little closer to our hands, lifting those hips high, letting our head fall through. Breathing in. Om Namah Shivaya. And bringing those knees back down. All right, cat-cow, let's move our spines around again. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown, press into the ground. Visualize everything working together for our highest good, giving thanks. Inhale, dropping our belly, lifting our gaze. Exhale, arching our spine, dropping our crown. Inhale. And exhale. Coming on back together. Let's take this left knee, left leg, send it straight up and back. Look up with our eyes, our drishti. Visualize that third eye shining bright like a diamond. And as we exhale, bend that knee and bring this left knee over to that left elbow. Inhale, stretch that leg, horse kick it back. And exhale, squeeze and bring that knee forward to our nose. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, squeezing left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, squeezing this knee, bringing it forward, floating this foot up, maybe even inchworming our way forward to create a little more space, dropping into that hip flexor. Right hand down on the ground, send all your love and gratitude to life as it is, and then inhale this left arm up and open. And exhale, bringing this hand down, sending our hips back, yeah. Toes up, nose to knee. Let's inhale, bending that knee. Let's rise up one more time. Let's just reach this left arm up and open. And as we exhale, bring it down to the inside of that foot and let that knee fall open to the side. Notice your mind, the monkey mind. What's it chattering about today? What are you picking up in the field, super friends, with your supersonic ears, perceivers, your eyes? What are you hearing? What station are you tuned into? And then coming back to the breath, tuning into that higher mind as we release and bring that foot back to center. Let's just lean back one more time just to stretch out. My Kung Fu teacher used to say, do everything once on the right and twice on the left. Oh, yeah.
Unless you're left-handed.
Unless you're left-handed. And then let's inchworm this foot forward, coming into our full-blown Hanuman Asana. So once again, holding ourselves up, tuning into that monkey mind, the chatter, the chitta, and then we focus it down, we drop it down into our heart, where the left side meets the right, where the feminine joins to the masculine to make these bodies, this union of our beautiful form, our individual form. And let's send all the love into our heart. It's so powerful. And invite our hearts to awaken today, that we may live in our full power to be of service to life. By breathing, by serving, by sharing, by loving, by honoring, by respecting. All right, super friends, we're gonna bend that knee, we're gonna heel toe that foot, we're gonna bring this left foot over to the right side, flexing that left foot, squaring our hips, lifting our hearts. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha, and walking ourselves forward into our sleeping swan. Om Hrim Hanumate Namaha. 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 Om Hrim Hanumate Inhale, lifting our hearts. Rising on up. And then we're going to swing this leg on back around. Coming on down to a Sphinx. Hands to the ground. Visualize the pyramid in Egypt and the Sphinx sitting next to it, and the pyramids being a power center representing your brain and your heart. Breathing into it. Visualize that wisdom pouring in from your higher self, your higher mind, your eternal nature. Visualize that blue ray, the golden light going into your pineal gland, reflecting all around your body. Beneath us, the earth is sitting on space. Visualize that space we're sitting on, filling up with light, constellations. The Lyra constellation beneath us, holding us with the light coming at us, ultraviolet light, X-ray light passing through us into our brain, awakening that higher wisdom. Everything has a cycle, a season. We enter the season of the Pharaoh inside ourselves, inside our mind's eye. The yoga, the gods and the goddesses, the incarnations, enlightenment, the golden age. Let's just breathe in that intent. Imagine your brain, your pineal gland, crystals and gold right in the center of your mind's eye. Sparkling, twinkling, shining. Your pituitary gland manufacturing all those positive hormones. Serotonin, melatonin. Like it's a beautiful, great dream as we come on down, hands under our shoulders, are pressing on up, toes curled up under, back into our plank pose. Let's stack our right shoulder over our right wrist, pivoting onto the sides of our feet as we elevate this left arm up into a side plank. Drinking the nectar of our enlightenment today. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming on back down, pivoting to the other side, stacking that left shoulder over our left wrist. Om Namah Shivaya. Ourselves of the future, thanking us for today, for this good that we're giving to our future selves as we step our feet just a little bit closer, bringing this right hand down to the ground, pressing back into a downward dog. And inhale, let's just drop our knees. And with our toes curled under, walk our hands back and up our legs. Let's bring them up to the sky, lifting our chin, opening our hearts, manifesting with the blue ray. And then backing out of it, let's swing our arms around to our lower back. Supporting ourselves, hips forward, squeeze those elbows together, lean up and back for our camel pose. And from our heart, blast rainbows to the world. Super friends, Galactivate! And bringing those hands down to our heels. And coming up on out of it, super friends. Let's bring our hands down and let's just swing our legs around. And come onto our backside. But first, let's take a quick drink break. And give it a blessing. Oh, this is the best mate. All right, using our core, let's come on down to the ground. Just notice how you feel, and then let's bring our knees in, hugging them in, just rock side to side. And then we'll drop them over to the left as we extend our right arm and shoulder up and back over to the right. Ujjayi breath, like you're making a wave sound with your breath, or the ocean, or you're fogging a mirror with your inhales and exhales. And then breathing our way back through center, squeezing our knees in, and then exhale, drop those knees over to the right side as we extend our left arm up and back. And coming on back to center. And now, super friends, just scanning your body. If there's anything else you need, you want to take a bridge pose, you want to do some core work, you want to do an inversion, just take some time right now and breathe and give to yourself what you would like. Maybe a wheel. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And then we're gonna make our way onto our backside, super friends, letting our head, neck, and spine be in a straight line, arms and legs falling open and away from our body, and just melt now into this silence. But first look up with your eyes at that third eye, and then relax and let everything just open and fall away. And we'll be back for our Galactivation. Slowly breathe, my darling friends, and let the light flow in. Our higher self now here begins this moment. Listen in. The silence growing oh so loud as the gamma rays are here. Our higher mind is within us now as a smile from ear to ear. A space of wisdom and loveliness and kindness and patience too. A gentleness, a tenderness now awakening in you. As if the spirit of Olympus, the Olympians, are here with us this day. And the goddess Athena, wise one, compassion, leadership, abundance, peace, and mercy, prosperity. Welcome the spirit into our hearts, into our body, our soul. And let this most ancient and primitive part, this spirit, now be with us all, to wash us in wisdom, in patience, in kindness, in glory, to deflect what is not ours. And welcome now a brand new story. We are enlightened, we are connected, and we are the power. We are plugged into Source, the super conscious energy, the life force, the well-being, the Kundalini Prana Shakti, the Chi, the Reiki, the healing and well-being, flowing to us and through us, illuminating our inner being, our calling, our purpose, our mission, our passion, our dedication to life, to show up in each moment, present with our breathing, happy in our hearts to be alive. Let's welcome this piece, this facet of the crystal that's been enshrouded in darkness too long. The power of our choice, our focus, our intention to live our notes in this life's song, to sing our part, to share our voice, our words, and our intent. In the symphony of life, the song of the planet is awakening as this new day, this new dawn is born again. We are healthy, we are vital, we are happy, we are whole, we are complete, we are love, and we are free. Let's welcome this space, this vibration, this intention, this consciousness, this connection with eternity. For we are one with Creator, we are one with life. All is well, all is love, and all is fine. In a place beyond duality, we now find that heart, that love, that loving space inwardly. May that spirit of love live within us now and flow like a serpent down our spine. May it spread its wings within us now across the left and the right side. May we find that inner space of unity, like we're shifting as a butterfly inwardly and becoming filled with our own majesty as we stand like pharaohs, divine incarnations in our yoga, and we simply just be. Just breathe and be calm and at peace, enlightened now. That Amrit is flowing inwardly, making us healthy and vital, whole and complete, happy with smiles and love as enlightened beings. And slowly coming back to life, wiggling our fingers and toes, smile inside, stretching and yawning, and reach those arms up high. Opening to a brand new version of ourselves inside. And then drawing our knees into our chest. Envisioning ourselves born anew like a brand new fetus. And ever so slowly rolling onto our side. And whenever we're ready, taking our time, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine aligned. Sitting as the Buddha once again, at this moment in time. All of our breath focused inwardly to that space inside our mind's eye. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. And breathing in deeply, all my super friends, raising your arms up heavenwards again, focusing on the power of manifestation and feeling that space manifesting within, looking up to this blue hue, this beautiful blue sky, and envisioning a new you being created at this time. A new you that is unshakable from the joy that you are. The new you that is coming to you from the future of the stars, from the gamma mind, from infinite space, like a heart atomic molecule inside the body of ourselves in the inner planes. Let's give thanks for all in optimism, all that is and shall be. Give thanks and joy with our gratitude for pure positivity, and with the big cross above our heads, a big plus sign in the sky, slowly bringing our hands together and down our center line, bowing to our hearts as we're honoring this inner space, in love with who we are. Super friends, Galactivate! The divine in me, divine in thee, one eternal light of energy, one life, one light, one love that we be, being together in this, I, you, me, we. Magical words, please say with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Yay! The love of dog is with us today, super friends. We did it, we saved the world again. Yay, Charlie, yay. We are Galactivators, Christar, Galactica, Saint Joseph, your fairy god fam, sharing this hug for you, our world, YouTube, TikTok, live, and on the replays, free yoga on the beach, Galactivated yoga on the beach. Can I get a hug? Could we get a hug? Could we share a hug? Could we spread some love? Hug yourself, hug your friends, spread it around the world, super friends. And this is going to be the best day ever. We invite you to go to our YouTube channel, galactivators.com. You can get Galactivated gear, like, what clothes do we have?
On our website, you can
on
check
our
it
website,
out.
you can see it all the yoga gear. It's laundry day. And we're going to be back tonight to unite the world and give peace a chance with our Galactivators live stream, magical, musical wonderfulness. So join us in the evening, 8 o'clock Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Savings Time. And what else? Please check out our new music video, Unite the World and Give Peace a Chance, where we performed magically using the magic of modern technology, sang this song in front of the United Nations and galactivated them all. Choo, 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 and brought peace to the world through our powerful intent. So good job, super friends. We did it. High vibe, high vibe. Take the love with you. Be that bright light and
Much
We'll
love.
see you in the future.